Hello students, today we will start a new lesson, Animal Kingdom. Okay, Animal Kingdom is characterized by heterotrophic eukaryotic organisms. So they are multicellular. Of course, they are multicellular because the unicellular organisms are come under the categories of monerans. That all we have seen in detail. Now we have come to the climax scene, that is the animal kingdom of biological classification. So, as I told you, this is characterized by heterotrophic, heterotrophic, eukaryotic, and multicellular. So, basic three characteristics for all the classes, phylum. Okay, so first we'll start with the metazoa. So in this video we will see basis of classification. Okay children, so first is metazoa. What is metazoa? Metazoa are the group of animals. Okay, that is, we will say them as the animals which come under the kingdom Animalia. That's it. So multicellular eukaryotic organisms with holozoic mode of nutrition. What is holozoic mode of nutrition? Holozoic mode of nutrition means the engulfing of the whole pot of the food and absorbing it and assimilating it and ejecting it. That process of nutrition is holozoic mode of nutrition. Okay, this metazoa is again of two types, parazoa and eumetazoa. What is parazoa? They are very less developed animalia group. So they are loosely arranged cells. So cellular organization or come under parazoa. So the only phylum come under parazoa is Porifera. Okay, the first phyla which we are going to deal in the next video. Eumetazoa. The eumetazoa includes the rest of the animals in which the cells are organized into structural and functional units. Okay, so eumetazoa or rest of the animals than Porifera. That's it. Okay, like in evolutionary point of view, if you see, like plants which have come from the sea, our animal kingdom also, animal groups also started their life in the aquatic forms. Okay, so to see in depth, benthic did not come under, this is something unrelated. Benthic and nectons, we have two group of animals, benthic and nectons, animals which live on the sea floor. We call them as benthic. Okay, nectons means which free float. Okay, free float in the sea water is nectons. So benthic and nectons. Next is level of organization. Clear? The first is level of organization. Level of organization, at what level the organism are functioning. First is cellular level, name itself clear, cells, so they won't have any tissues or organs. So only phylum is Porifera. And then the next one is tissue level. Tissue level, we have coelenterids and stenophores. And so these are the fixed, not examples, these are the fixed phylum. Cellular, only poriferans. Tissue, only coelenterids and stenophores. And organ system, only platyhelminthes. And organ system ascalmenthus to chordates. So organ level is only seen in most of the cases. Platyhelminthes are odd one out. So platyhelminthes, the organ system level of organization, organ level of organization means we have digestive system, starts from mouth to the end rectum. Digestive system like respiratory system, like reproductive system, like neural system, starts from ascalmenthus. Like only mouth means only mouth, only stomach means only stomach, they are not aggregated together. So this type of organization is found in platyhelminthes. So next one is body symmetry. Body symmetry means if we cut an organism into halves, how it may be divided. That what body symmetry. Three kinds of divisions: asymmetry, radial, and bilateral. These terms are having same meaning in whole biology. Asymmetry means they won't get any shape when we divide them. So the only phylum is Peripherans. Radial means at any plane, like a circle. Like a circle, if you cut at any plane, we can cut into halves. That is radial. The only phylum is coelenterate and stenophores and adult echinoderms. Clear? Adult echinoderms comes under radial, while the young ones comes under bilateral. Okay, so bilateral means if this is an organism, only this part you can cut into half, not any other plane. Okay, like humans, that one. Platyhelminthes to chordates. Clear? Asymmetry, no cutting, anyway like this they will be. How can you cut? No shape. So asymmetry, radial, at any angle you can cut. So equal halves you will get. That is coelenterate, stenophores, and adult. Keep this in mind. Adult echinoderms. Bilateral from platyhelminthes to chordates. Okay. The third sub basis of classification is germ layers. Okay, germ layers. So in the gestation period, when we are in our mother's womb, we get 3 layers of our body. Okay, so like we get 3 layers, some organisms get 2 layers. So they are come under diploblastic. If they have 3 layers, they come under triploblastic. So if you see this picture from NCRT, it will be very clear. So this A1 is diploblastic. They won't have 3 layers. They have only 2 layers. They will be present as some cavity like that. So this is triploblastic. This is our humans having. So the inner ectoderm, middle mesoderm, and outer ectoderm. So inner endoderm. So endoderm is present in both that diploblastic as well as the triploblastic. Mesoglia is present in triploblastic. Mesoderm is present in triploblastic. Okay. Ectoderm is present in both. Clear? So which organisms come under diploblastic, coelenterate, stenophores. So next one is triploblastic. Triploblastic, 3 layers as I told, platyhelminthes to chordates. Next one is, so platyhelminthes are starting point for 3-layer organism. Body plan, something interesting over here. While developing itself, how our body is organized is body plan. So cell aggregate means same, no mouth separation or the anus separation not there. Any part they can engulf the particle and any part they can eject the food particle. So they won't have any specific point for intake or excrete the substances. So this is poriferans. Blind sac. Blind sac means so blindly they take the food through the mouth and excrete the food through the mouth itself. So they won't have two separate openings for excretion and ingestion. What are the organisms common in blind sac, platyhelminthes and coelenterids? Next, tube within tube plan. Tube within tube plan means one mouth and separate anus is present. Okay, so in this tube within tube plan itself, we have two aggregations. What are they? Protozoans and diatrosomes. Protozoans means first, first mouth is formed. Diatro means second only mouth is formed. Okay, so first anus is formed. So first mouth is formed in what organisms? Annelid, arthropod, mollusks, echinoderms and chordates. So from here itself we can easily identify that we are close related to echinoderms like starfish. Very interesting, no? So we are closely related with starfishes groups, echinoderms. So be clear, body plan, how from birth itself our body is arranged for intake and excretion of the food particles. Cell aggregate, blind sac, tube within tube plan. Clear? Next, we will move on to the coelomates, the body cavities. This is germ layers, how the body layers are arranged, and how the cavities are arranged is coelomate animals. Okay, coelomate animals. First, eucoelomate. Eucoelomate means the clear coelom is present. The clear cavities are present. The body cavities in mesoderm layer is present. Okay, so this is of three types. Two types: caesocoelom and enterocoelom. Okay, caesocoelom develops from splitting up of mesoderm. The layers in germ layers we have seen, no? The middle layer is mesoderm. The splitting up of mesoderm leads to caesocoelomate animals. So how they are formed? Splitting up of mesoderm. Okay, clear? The splitting up of mesoderm leads to the formation of caesocoelomate animals. Then what about enterocoelomate? Enterocoelomate animals, something special. The mesoderm arises from the embryonic gut, the wall of the embryonic gut. So I will write here mesoderm. Okay, mesoderm arises from enteron. Okay, enteron means wall of embryonic gut. Wall of embryonic gut. So mesoderm arises from enteron. Okay, next one. So the example animals is caesocoelomate animals, arthropods, non-cephalopod mollusks. These are the examples. Enterocoelom, echinoderms to chordates. Enterocoeloms come under. Next part is pseudocoelomates we have to see. Pseudocoelom means false coelom, we will say. Pseudo means false, and most of the cases we have seen. So the only phylum comes under the pseudocoelomate is Ascalmanthus, and the last one of coelomates is acoelomate. They won't have any body cavity. That is from sponges to platyhelminthes. Okay, so Ascalmanthus, pseudocoelomates, and after that fully eucoelomates. Only in that eucoelomates we have two types, caesocoelomates and enterocoelomates. Okay, next we will move on to the segmentation. Segmentation means the body is like this form, segmented parts, one part, two part, like that they are segmenting. So where they are seen is annelids and arthropods. So clear, annelids and arthropods are seen with segmented body forms. Notochord. Notochord is something interesting structure. It is elongated rod-like structure. Okay, formed during the embryonic development itself. Okay, elongated rod-like structure. So they are mesodermally arrayed organ. See this point, mesodermally arrived part of our body. So this notochord is present only in chordates, not in non-chordates. So the presence of notochord only classifies non-chordates and chordates. Nerve cord is present in both. Okay, nerve cord is present in both, but notochord is present only in chordates. So you should not confuse with notochord and nerve cord. Nerve cord just an cell, the impulse transferring cell. Notochord is a balance of the body, balance and coordinated structure of this nerve cords. So aggregated structure of this nerve cords, notochord. So in chordates, okay, in chordates, notochord plus nerve cord. Okay, notochord plus nerve cord both arises dorsally, but in non-chordates, okay, non-chordates ventrally. The only structure present is nerve cord. Clear? So that's it, the basis of classification of animal kingdom. On this basis only we have classified the animal kingdom. Okay, in the next video we will start with poriferan phylum. If you have any doubt, comment in the comment section. Subscribe our channel for more videos.